Hi guys, so this is going to be another saber review for this channel, and this one's going to be a little more special compared to the other ones I previously purchased. That's because from my last two sabers were both from the Apprentice series, the Duelist and the Dark Quillen. This one is actually the first from the Knight series, but also got a lot of extra other goodies that comes along with it too, like a whole kind of package deal. And this is one of the two newest sabers that came from Rebel Sabers a few months ago. One is called the Mystic Knight, and I believe somebody else already reviewed that, so I'll leave their link in the description down below. You'll be able to click on their video to get an idea of the Mystic Knight. And there's two versions of that one: Standard, which is regular tube, and NeoPixel. You'll see what I mean when you click on that link to see the video, the idea of why it's a NeoPixel version of the saber instead of the previous version. And the second one is actually called the Phantom Warden. Probably one of the craziest looking sabers ever to come from the brand. And this is more like an original piece compared to like some that look kind of standard, or some that actually look like canon characters, like from some for the Knight series, but also in the Master series. This has more of like an original kind of look. I could be wrong. If it isn't original look, leave a comment down below and tell me if it is or not. So, for the most part, it's incredibly well crafted, well designed kind of look, and the whole thing just screams impressive. Like the whole entire build of the saber itself. From the emitter, you got multiple holes, including like a bit of a flare on the top part where the blade goes. You got a honeycomb grip for perfect kind of grip, regular or possibly sweaty hands. A very thick kind of pommel, machine cuts on the side, so you can really kind of do damage with it if you actually want to hit somebody or something, but wouldn't recommend it. And the cool thing, this is the only saber in the entire brand itself, entire website, that comes with a Covertech wheel. That's extremely rare for the company itself. Other brands have done it, this one hasn't until now. So, well crafted, well designed, a little bit of weight, but not that much. And it's light enough to actually be able to kind of go the whole way, just be able to spin it perfectly. And it's even balanced from one side to the next, evenly distributing the weight from the pommel and the emitter. So the whole thing looks insane. It looks crazy, and you pay the same amount of money for this one as you did for the Dark Quillen. So it's pretty wild, and that's the great thing about Rebel Sabers. You get all in one package kind of deal. From all the good stuff, from the saber, the blade, the recharging cable, and a bag with the retention screws, Allen key, and the instructions. The difference between this saber and the other sabers from the past, or any of them that I know of, always came with the standard stuff: 6 sound fonts, 3 color, multiple color change, 3 saber effects, and 3 sound modes, from high, soft, and mute, or no sound, like a stunt saber, where you just turn it on and you don't hear anything, but you can do your own thing, not disturb anybody. This one's got a lot of other stuff that kind of blew me away in a way. For one thing, the soundboard is a bit stronger and a lot more in tune with like the modern day age. The other modern board is too, but different story for this one. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So usually for sabers in the past or current, you wait 2 or 3 seconds and then it clicks on, and then you get either a power on or a little bit of music that plays for like 10 seconds. This plays music for about a minute. And it goes on after 1 second or a little bit less. So it's quick. So from here on, see how it sounds with just turning it on. And you hear it from this pommel. So get close. You'll be able to hear the whole thing from the beginning to end of the activation, or taken off from sleep mode. That's a lot. And of course, got all the main activation stuff. And just for quick, I'll put in one retention screw so you can see how it looks like with the blade. So do that real quick with just one. There we go. Go in. No. Play inside. No. Quick second. Just need a different kind of retention screw. Just a little bit of a delay. There we go. And now, for anybody who's seen my past videos, you know my favorite color when you first turn it on. So it really goes well, and smooth swing is very strong. But sometimes I think there's a little bit of a delay, but I think it's probably because maybe you have a certain amount of retention screws in order to keep like the full tightness, in order to actually get the full capability of the flash on clash effect for this specific saber. I could be wrong. But I'm definitely giving it for a test. It's got multiple emitters, so multiple holes for the emitter. So one in the center, one on the left side, one on the right side, to get that right good kind of tightness. That could really give like a better kind of performance. Okay. Now, even though I already set it to 1, we'll cycle through the other sound fonts with also the goodies that come with it. You know what I mean? So instead of holding it to blink 3 times, Now you hold it to blink 4 times. But it's only for the saber. The other ones, I'm not so sure. So hold 4 times.
That lightsaber was Luke's.
Everybody remember that one from the previous Sabers? It's a little alien woman that shows Rey Luke's saber inside of a chest, kept away from pretty much everything. How she got that saber? I don't know. Read the books. Definitely got a bit of a bass effect. Blast. And then for saber lockup, instead of pressing the button 1 blink and then press it, this time you just hold it for 1 second and then let go, and then it'll do it. So and of course hold it for 2 seconds for blade color and let go. You watch the color of the blade change on its own, and then once it's done or the color that you want is shown, press the button again to select it and give kind of like a blaster sound for it as like a confirmation. Keep going, even like a straight white all the way. Usual spectrum colors just like from the previous sabers. Even red, even those kind of Phantom Warden, but depends on what you want when you become an owner of the saber. There we go. Another cool feature is that each sound font has 3 quotes, and you hold the button for 3 blinks, and you see what I mean by the blink of the switch itself. Hold it for 3 blinks, and then you get each quote. And sometimes someone might play duplicates time, but stranger here and there to actually be able to hear all 3.
Come get it!
Finn against Kylo Ren in Episode 7.
I need a weapon!
I think that was probably during the fight scene when he went against the stormtroopers.
The saber. Take it.
And that was when the alien woman gave the saber to Rey before she got the visions and then kind of let it go. So, and hold it for 4 clicks, or 4 blinks, and it turns off. And next one. And it says 9 fonts. This is one of the bonus fonts. Actually, no. My mistake. You hold it for three clicks, or 3 blinks when the saber's off, and you actually got soundtracks. That's actually pretty cool, so you can actually turn on the saber while soundtracks are playing. So the first one, accidentally pressed, which is 1 soundtrack. Here's the second soundtrack, and you literally turn on the saber with the sound music, with music basically going, and you turn on the saber. And turn it off. By accident, but I'll just do it anyway. This is number 2. Here's number 3. And if anybody knows any of these soundtracks, leave a comment down below and possibly say where that's from. Because the majority of these sound fonts are probably from episodes 7, 8, 9, so if you know them, any one of them at all, specific scene or movie, leave a comment down below. Here's number 4. And I won't play that long of each one because it gets pretty long. And how about I have to test out another time how long the music actually does play. So, I'm just gonna keep going for a bit. Here's the next one. The speaker of the Rebel Sabers are pretty good. They're not as strong as most, but it's okay. For the price you pay for everything else, it makes up for it. So, you can still hear pretty good. If you hear it loud, you could choose to hear the loud, soft, or mute. So right now I keep it on soft volume to be able to hear everything with such clarity. And I think the next one is going to be playing or you'll turn off. Okay, so five music soundtracks playing while your saber is in the on or off, almost like background music if you want to, so you get like a little bit of both, like multitasking. So I think this is still the alien woman. Yeah, because of the bass. Now for the next one.
Solo.
Everybody knows that one, or at least from the previous videos. But this time, here's the quotes.
Your son, he's gone. He was weak and foolish like his father. So I destroyed him.
Someone's trying to intervene with my video. Remember that from episode 7? When Kylo kills his dad. Crazy story.
Ben.
It's Han saying Ben. And that's during episode 8 when they have the flashback, when you don't see Kylo Ren's side of the story, but you see Luke's side of the story from when that infamous scene happened, when they accidentally clashed and when Ben became Kylo Ren, he used the Force to crush the HUD and just scatter into pieces like a grenade. Crazy story. Next font. I think this will be the bonus, one of the bonus ones from this saber compared to the usual 6. So I think this is a secondary version of Kylo Ren. Yeah.
Right.
You ready?
Right.
If anyone remembers that, that's actually the scene from episode 9 where she saw a dark side version of herself with the twin blade flashed on in a single switch, and then she does one quick motion and it switches into a saber staff. And I heard that a saber company is actually making that into a saber, like a real life saber to actually purchase. So that's pretty wild.
Right.
One more. You might have this a few times, so just keep going with it. Come on. I'm already picturing that saber coming later on anyway.
Why did the Emperor come for me? Why did he want to kill a child?
There we go. I think that might be episode 7 or 8. I'm bad with memory. So, go from there. Next one. Oops. Give me one sec. Forgot to go to 4 instead of 3.
You have something I want.
Moff Gideon with the dark saber from The Mandalorian, season 2 coming very soon. So, honor of that. Some quotes from this one.
Just as you betrayed our business arrangement, I would gladly break any promise and watch you die in my hand.
I think I was probably from episode 7 or 8 of the first season.
I would prefer to avoid any further violence and encourage a moment of consideration.
No.
I would prefer to avoid any further violence and encourage a moment of consideration. Just as you betrayed our business arrangement, I would gladly break any promise and watch you die in my hand. I would prefer to avoid any further violence and encourage a moment of consideration. Just as you betrayed our business arrangement, I would gladly break any promise and watch you die in my hand. Just as you betrayed our business arrangement, I would prefer to avoid any further violence, and then the structure you are trapped in will be raised in short order.
There we go. You could actually change during each quotes and make it go a little faster to get the other quotes. So, next one.
Cal Kestis.
Same one from the other one. And here's the quotes from this one.
You are no Jedi!
That was against the Ninth Sister, the Gargantuan Inquisitor.
You would be wise to surrender. Yeah. Probably.
I think it was towards the end of the game.
You would be wise to surrender. Yeah. You are no Jedi! You would be wise to surrender. Yeah. You are no Jedi! This is Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. I regret to report that both our Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen.
As ever, this one. Next one.
Force is with you, young Skywalker. You are not a Jedi yet.
The classic will always be forever. Quotes.
Don't make me destroy you. Don't make me destroy you. Join me, and together we can rule the galaxy's father and son. Don't make me destroy you. I'll never join you! If you only knew the power of the dark side.
I'm not Jedi or Dark Side or Sith. I'm Great Jedi. Balance Keeper. Next one.
I've been waiting for this day for a long time.
The first Kylo Ren.
Kill them all. Kylo Ren. Kill them all. Kill them all. Kylo Ren. I'll show you the dark side.
There you go. Next one. It's kind of quick, but if you actually listen closely and you change it, it's actually Leia. So you get to hear her sound font. So here's her quotes.
Never underestimate a droid. Yes, Master. Never underestimate a droid. Yes, Master. This mission is everything. We cannot fail. This mission is everything. We cannot fail.
The General, to me she is royalty.
Next one.
Skywalker.
Go back to the first one. So a little quick on the response of each sound font, so you can't really hear the full thing, but you listen closely to the saber and then outward, then you actually hear the full name. So going back to the sound font I started, Rey Skywalker, you get the same sound font that you hear when she turns on her new saber towards the end of episode 9. Unfortunately, you don't actually get to see it in action unless you actually play Star Wars Battlefront 2 and unlock the final skin at the very bottom of the column when she turns on her gold saber or yellow saber instead of the iconic Graflex or Anakin, Luke, Rey saber. So you get this one. And here will be the last 3 sound fonts.
They're not with me. No, you can't do it for me. Ray. Ray who?
She's actually saying Ray who because identity crisis. So. And that concludes the video for this saber. And then after turning it on, if you want to turn it off completely, you press and hold 4 clicks or 4 blinks, and then keep holding it right after. And this time, instead of having a sound or music, or first case it was power off, second one is the resistance is dead, the war is over from Kylo Ren episode 8 when it was against Luke Skywalker. And this one, it just goes completely off, and the ring light just goes off along with it. So you hold it, continue to keep holding, and it's off. So definitely an awesome saber worth purchasing. Good variety of stuff, and while still being a standard saber compared to the NeoPixel, it's great for heavy dueling because of the fact that if you want to actually duel somebody, either for practice to supposedly think there's like saber nationals or like certain saber groups that gives you the chance to actually use these sabers instead of just collect them and just kind of show off or dress up in cosplay or costume and go to like Comic-Con or something. You can actually utilize your sabers to have something a little more, like a saber class. Like right now I'm in the Saber Guild Outer Rim Temple. Saber Guild being the main company, the non-profit charity organization that's all around the world. So I think about 1,000 people, maybe even more. And we're located in Chino, California. And so far we're one of the very few that actually are active compared to all the rest. So we try to keep it going while everybody else is kind of trapped in their homes and everything because of the worldwide situation. So yeah, that concludes my video for the Phantom Warden. It's an awesome piece, great saber, 1-year warranty, free warranty on all sabers of Rebel Sabers, free shipping on all sabers from Rebel Sabers. And I believe if you go on Facebook right now and search some of the comments or the posts of Rebel Sabers, there's a code to actually get a blade plug for free when you purchase a saber from the company themselves. So there's a deal going down up until maybe mid or early next month. So take advantage if you want to get that with it, so you'll be able to kind of display it like when it's holstered. You have a blade plug right there, so when you turn it on, if you want to go like this here and there, you don't blind somebody, because you just look straight into the bulb, which I think is RGB type of LEDs. You probably might either go blind or probably just you won't see for a good while. So you can do that, or just get the saber by itself. But the option is there to get a free blade plug when you purchase a new saber. So if you like the video, definitely like, comment, subscribe, share, and ring the notification bell for other possible videos I might have in the future. And probably more towards like maybe music covers and all kinds of other stuff, the random stuff and everything. Saber stuff, it's only like once in a great while because of the stuff that I'm doing right now. But the rest will probably be music covers, maybe concert footage, or all kinds of other stuff. So thank you for watching. See you in the next one.